Hello everybody and welcome to my pregnancy updates. The idea here is I'm going to tell you how I'm feeling symptoms wise, but also, mental health is important, how I'm feeling in that regard. If you don't know me, my name is Chrissy. I am 39. It's my birthday yesterday, so I'm 39 years old. I'm currently 14 days post my 6-day embryo transfer. That currently makes me about 4 weeks-ish pregnant. I currently take progesterone and estrogen as part of my IVF protocol. So a lot of my symptoms have been progesterone related. The main symptom that I've had is like insanely vivid dreams. So I know like some people talk about like sexual dreams. My dreams have not been like that at all. They've just been really weird and I remember them so clearly. Really, really, really vivid dreams. I'm also a bit thirstier than usual. I'm never normally thirsty, but yeah, recently I've been quite thirsty. But I've been getting some really I want to say light cramps, like really low light cramps. It's more like a feeling, not a pleasant feeling if I'm honest, because it is a bit like a crampy, but it's like the lightest ever cramps you could ever possibly imagine. And I tend to feel those when I'm laying down. So like if I wake up in the middle of the night, I'll feel them and I'll be like, oh. So that's just been the last couple of days. So hopefully that's not a terrible sign. I have done a lot of reading and it doesn't seem to be a terrible sign. So just to give you an indication of my HCG results. So I had my first test, which I booked privately myself because I was freaking out. If you looked at my previous videos, you'll realise that. So I had my first test done at 8 days post my 6-day transfer. And my levels were 121, so 121. And then 2 days later, so I had that done in the morning, I had it done at 10 a.m. And then 2 days later, so it was on the Tuesday, then on the Thursday, so I would have been 10 days post my 6-day transfer, and I had it done in the afternoon. That then was 307, so it had more than doubled. Now I haven't done anything since then, so that was on Friday, it's now Monday. I'm not seeing my doctor now until the 16th of August, so that's exactly 2 weeks time, which will be around about just shy of 7 weeks. I'm really going to try not to get another private blood test because they're really expensive, but I do have really bad anxiety. I had a chemical pregnancy last time. I just bought some of those clear blue digital that kind of show you the weeks. It went from 1 to 2 weeks pregnant to 2 to 3 weeks pregnant, and I'm really hoping if I do it later in the week it will go to 3+ weeks pregnant, because that would be great. So that is where we are at the moment. That's an up-to-date rundown of basically the last 2-week wait. It would have been exactly 2 weeks today since I had my transfer, and that's been my 2-week wait. Hello everybody, I am back at my work desk. So today I am 17 days past my 6-day embryo transfer. I am 5 weeks 1 day, and I think I'm getting a couple of symptoms now. So the first thing to tell you is that I took one of the clear blue indicator tests and it showed 3+ weeks pregnant, which really made me excited. When I was taking it, I was like, these are notoriously unreliable. Your HCG level will only just be about over 200 anyway today, 2000 anyway today, and they like are sensitive when it's over 2000. But it must have been over 2000 because it said +3 weeks, and I stared at it for about an hour because I was just so happy. All these tiny little things that give me a tiny bit of reassurance for a very short amount of time. I should just try and feel happy. It's a week and a bit until I get my scan. So today it's the 5th of August and my scan is the 16th of August. And I'm obsessed with looking up, stupidly, this blighted ovum. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but it's essentially when they do a scan, like your early scan, and there's just the sac and there's no embryo. I can't imagine how horrendous that is for people. And obviously I'm convinced it's going to happen to me because that's the way this works. So anyway, symptoms. My dreams are still vivid, really vivid dreams. And in the mornings, anytime between 8 and 10 really, I just have a really upset stomach, which is quite unpleasant. there's not really anything that I can do now between now and the scan, you know. I mean, I suppose next week, if I'm absolutely desperate, I can pay £100 and get a private blood test again, but I'd rather not. I'm going to stop rambling now, and I'll speak to you when I've got some more developments. I am 20 days past my 6-day transfer, and I was just making sure that was right then. I'm like 5 weeks, 4 days pregnant. Some weird symptoms. So I've been getting an upset tummy a lot. I wonder if it's the meds, I'm not sure. And then today, everything just smells. Like I went shopping to a big shopping centre, loads of food there, like lots of food outlets. And I'm really thirsty. So I'm really dehydrated, but I keep peeing. Yesterday was really weird. I peed like 12 times. TMI, but you know, peeing a lot. Everything just smelled strong, sweet. I don't know if I'm imagining it or if it's the meds, but I didn't get this before on the meds, so I'm guessing it's a pregnancy symptom, but not a pleasant one. I kept not feeling all that well. Like, not really sick, just not great. I am feeling nervous. It's a week tomorrow until my early scan, and I'm just really nervous. So I'm going to eat this big bowl of pasta and relax and watch something really good on TV. 21 days past my 6-day transfer. So this is week 5. We're nearing towards the end of week 5. It's 5 and 5. So 5 weeks, 5 days. So yesterday I felt like I had a bit of cramping. It's so light, it almost doesn't feel like cramping. It almost feels like a bit of a pressure. Anyway, I woke up at 2 a.m. and that feeling was there. And obviously when you get it at 2 a.m. and you're trying to sleep, your mind wanders and you get worried. So you start Googling and start watching YouTube videos to make sure it's normal. It seems like it is normal. The feeling's gone now. I don't have that feeling in my tummy anymore. I am not feeling the best today. So I'm 6 weeks pregnant today, but I woke up with a really upset stomach. And I just feel, bleh. Well, like I don't feel really sick, like super nauseous. I just feel a bit queasy and like, you know, waking up to an upset tummy every day is not great. I'm guessing all of these things are good signs, and touch wood, I'm really pleased that I'm not like vomiting and feeling really nauseous. And I hope that it just means that the HCG levels are just through the roof and everything is progressing as it should. I'm 6 weeks and 1 day pregnant today. And I was just sat at my desk moaning that I didn't feel that great and I felt queasy, and I've had an upset tummy this morning, and then my dog walker came, so I went downstairs with my dogs and I was like, that doesn't feel good, you know, when you can just feel, but then sometimes that's progesterone, that's like chalky stuff coming out. It felt more than that, so I went upstairs, went straight to the bathroom and looked, and it's like pinky blood, not brown blood, not spotting, I'd say like a teaspoonful of blood. So I've come to lay down. I rang 111, which is like not 999. 999 is for emergencies. This is like not emergencies. And they asked me lots of questions, and then they said they'd get my doctor to ring me. So I'm just waiting for that call now. I don't have like cramps or anything really. I rang my IVF doctor afterwards and he was like, oh no, that's nothing to worry about. Hopefully the blood will turn brown, and yeah, so sad. And I'm trying really hard not to Google people that bleed when they're 6 weeks pregnant. Because what will be, won't it? Doesn't matter what I do, really. It's not going to change the outcome, so I just need to go with it. But pretty scared to get out of bed, pretty scared to go to the toilet, in case it just gets loads worse. So to give you an update from where I left off, the bleeding went on and off. So when I laid down, I didn't bleed, but when I got up, I did. And I think in total, I probably lost maybe 2 or 3 teaspoons of blood, bright red blood, which maybe doesn't seem that much, but when people are like, are you bleeding a lot? I don't know, because I think, to me, I thought any kind of blood in pregnancy was a lot, but turns out it can be quite common. I rang my GP. It took my GP 4 hours to ring me back. They referred me to the early pregnancy unit, who then took an hour to ring me back. And apparently they only do scans for a couple of hours in the morning. So this was on Wednesday, and they said they could fit me in for an appointment at 12:30 on Friday. So I was like, well, what do I do between now and then? And they were like, well, what will be, and you may have to let nature take its course. And I'm like, well, nature's not going to take its course if I'm laying down. Like, what do? Do I like go and sit on the toilet and, well, I don't know, like have a miscarriage? Because at that point, that's what I felt was happening. And I felt really unsupported. And I guess there's nothing they can do when you're 6 weeks pregnant, when you're really early in pregnancy. There's nothing they can do. So I started bleeding about 10:30. I laid down a lot because I didn't really want to get up and lose any more blood. I didn't really know what to do for the best. Anyway, the blood kind of turned brown at like 1:30, 2:30, and then stopped really. So I slept all night, woke up yesterday, was trying my private healthcare to get an appointment, to get a scan if there was anywhere. I rang around loads of people. Then I rang up to get a private early scan, which was like £110. So me and my boyfriend went to get the scan. I was convinced there was going to be nothing there, or, you know, it wasn't looking good or whatever. But we saw a heartbeat. That was pretty cool. I felt sick all day yesterday. I was so happy to see the heartbeat, but also was kind of tinged with feeling really sick. Whether it's the stress, whether it's pregnancy sickness. I've got a feeling it's pregnancy sickness. I can't really eat anything. I'm even really struggling to drink stuff. I just had like a couple of crackers. Got my little box of Ritz next to me. It's been a roller coaster few days. I'm happy. I'm scared that it's going to happen again. They worked out I'm 6 weeks 2 days yesterday. 6 weeks 3 days today. The scan measured 6 weeks 2 days.